Hi everyone, AI Tom here. Yes, really. Rob and I were both exhausted mentally, emotionally and physically when we recorded this. We realise now that we were really low energy and I want to apologise for that. Come the new year, we promise we will be so full of energy you'll get palpitations by just listening to us.
Low energy, that's what this episode is all about. An SD card, error and Superman.
Well, sorry Adam, we don't really know much about Krampus. He's probably not there because he sounds like a bit of a dick who punishes kids.
A guest sent us rude toys.
Oh yeah, love that.
Tom made a disturbing film.
Reactions of my artwork, please.
Do we need to seek help? Do we need to see someone?
The boys do Christmas presents.
I think you'll like it.
Ooh, okay.
What's great about it is they sent me two, so I have one too.
Oh Christ, can I cluck at his back?
Cluck to me, darling, cluck to me.
I forgot how stupid this fucking one is.
Cluck it. Ah.
Another guest question.
And had window wipers that didn't actually touch the lens.
Go on, give it a listen if you have the energy too.
It's Christmas time! And last episode's probably going to be the more Christmassy of all the episodes we've done. Today's just a chill-out episode. It's the end of the year. We're not really putting much effort into this. We're just going to have a nice time together. That's the agreement, I think.
I've had enough effort.
Yeah,
No, Rob.
it's those of you that know me will know that the past 2 weeks, well, longer than that, but it has been a very hard few weeks. So I'm only just getting into the Christmassy spirit now. So yeah, I'm glad this is just going to be a nice, simple episode. We've got a lot coming up. The Advent has been going strong. Your favourite artist is in the lead. What do you call him?
Biff Pilchard.
Biff Pilchard, yep. Mistletoe and Wine 22, day 22 even. Beat Goodbye by the Spicy Girls.
The Spicy Girls, yeah.
So I hope you've been enjoying those. How have you been?
Yeah.
Except for
Tired.
possibly having the shits and vomiting from bad chicken.
Yeah, well, we'll wait to find out because I've only just had the chicken and the stomach aches have only just started, so we don't know.
It could be a fun evening in my office.
Could be.
Lucky me.
Could be, yeah. This might be a very short episode.
Yeah. Oh no.
Other than that, yeah, fine. Work's really busy coming up to Christmas. Yeah,
I'm off work.
Yeah, and you're off work.
I
yeah.
am off work now from whatever the date was, which I can tell you in a moment.
You've been off since the 19th.
So the 20th is, 20th is my first proper day off. The 19th was my last day of work, all the way to me going back to work on the 9th of January.
That's a long way, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's like Christmas is my time of year. So I take it off and just spend time with the whole family then.
Mm-hmm.
And I just use my annual leave then. And I book that in January, so no other fucker can do it.
Yeah.
And it's worth it. It is really, really worth it.
I'm working Christmas Eve, all the way up to Christmas Eve. So I'll be working all of Christmas Eve.
Ooh.
And then I'm back on the 6th, I think.
But of course, saying that, I don't know if I told you this. So Kay finished school halfway through Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we're not actually, it's not really Monday. Sorry to ruin the magic for you.
We're trying to
We are
pretend
recording
here.
this on Thursday. We went to Blackpool. I took her for an overnight stay to Blackpool and we went to see the illuminations.
Cool.
So, yeah. Really, though, we're recording it the day before I go, so I don't know if it was good or not.
And you haven't stayed over there yet.
Not yet, but I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
It'd be great. You'll have a great time.
Well,
just you two.
And Dad's coming, so we're going to go for a little threesome, drive all the way up there, enjoy the illuminations, have a little walk around Blackpool, maybe go and see Sonic 3 at the seaside, and then drive home Saturday evening.
Cool.
So it should be nice. AI Tom here again. It was really nice, but took nearly 4.5 hours to drive. Fuck that.
God, I can feel the energy drop already. A warning, Adam from Lightly Used sent us an awesome question. However, Tom hasn't been keeping track of how old his SD cards are. They lost the majority of this due to corruption of the non-political kind. Tom, you're a twat.
So I was trying to think what we could do for the Christmas episode, because obviously the USS Shit Show had a most amazing Christmas episode out there. And I think personally, that deserved to take kind of precedence over anything. So I wasn't going to do like we did last year with Santa taking us down and all of that. Hence the reason today's a bit of a lightweight, just nice, easy episode. If you haven't listened to it, go and listen to the Untitled Trek show, aka now the Untitled Sci-Fi show, and listen to the Christmas special because you smashed it out of the park. It's fucking brilliant. Excluding my singing, which is just goddamn atrocious, and listening back, I was thinking, this is the first song people are going to hear in this. They're going to tune out because of this.
I put you right at the start. So it was going to be called the Untitled Trek Show until basically January 1st. I'm probably going to do a change.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so still search for Untitled Trek Show.
For now.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we'll work it out. Anyway, so what I did, I contacted our podcast friends, Adam and Karen and Simon and Ross, and I said, can you send us a festive question to answer?
Okay.
So this might only last 3 minutes as a segment. It could last 10 minutes as a segment. I haven't listened to these, so let me play you Adam's audio, because Karen at that point was rather sick and couldn't speak.
Yeah.
Hi Tom. Hi Rob. It's Adam from Lightly Used. This Christmas, I'd like to know why Krampus isn't more popular outside of Austria, Hungary and Germany. If you can find out, I would like to know. Otherwise, feel free to speculate wildly. Merry Christmas, guys.
So I only know Krampus from some kids' books, really.
So yeah, I don't really know much about Krampus. Interestingly, he is kind of something.
Isn't he really evil?
And that's what I'm just trying to remember what he is. So he's the Christmas devil.
Let me guess before you find it.
Okay.
I have some. So in the story that I know, it's a little rhyming story.
Of course.
And which all the best stories are. He's just naughty. He's just a
not
naughty
Julia
monster.
Donaldson, but though.
This one isn't Julia Donaldson. Just the kind of naughty. But am I right in saying he's actually like? Doesn't he steal children or something? Does something really terrible?
I genuinely don't really know much about him. I think
Am I thinking of a film? There might be a horror film called Krampus and he's a murderer.
There are various films about Krampus. There have been. Red One, which we talked about, I think, last episode, that features Krampus.
Oh, really? Okay.
There is an entire film called Krampus, and I'm just looking here. Krampus is a horned anthropomorphic figure from Central and Eastern Alpine folklore, known for punishing the misbehaving children during the Christmas season. Right, so from what I remember, and this could just be bullshit, of course, remember, Saint Nicholas and Krampus are often paired up together, and I don't know if this is actually law or not, but I think Krampus believes in punishing the children, whereas Saint Nicholas is meant to not punish children.
Okay.
So I think that's kind of their main difference. So it's got here that Krampus's thoughts have origins in pagan rituals, particularly those related to winter solstice. Oh, good night, Krampus. Okay.
Yeah,
and he looks all nice and cute.
Yeah, by Derek Sullivan and Carl Sullivan. That's the book I'm talking about.
Historically, the Catholic Church viewed Krampus and similar figures with suspicion, sometimes banning related festivities. Now, first of all, I want to point out how Adam asked this question. I don't know if Adam ever went and listened to it, but there was a podcast featuring Helen and Ollie called Answer Me This. And that is a straight up answer me this question he has asked.
Right.
Apparently appears in numerous books and stories. I like the idea of having kind of an evil sort of Santa Claus alternative. You're blinding me at the moment. I don't know why you're flashing your torch at me.
Oh, sorry, no, that's thanks. No, I'm searching Ark for Krampus.
I know, I love Ark. That's what I've done.
Look at those terrible pictures of Krampus.
And funny enough, it's the same pictures that came up on mine.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously it does do it well. So I've never really come across him. Why he's not more popular, I couldn't say.
It's too quick for you.
Just, how am I meant to answer that? How am I meant to answer that? You just... No. Okay. How would you use Krampus if you were trying to bring him...
Told you he was a twat.
Speaking of adverts of films, you know what advert I keep seeing everywhere the last couple of days?
What's that?
The fucking Robbie Williams one with the monkey.
Oh, yeah, Robbie Williams' monkey film.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid. And I still haven't asked you about Superman yet.
Oh, yeah.
With Crypto the Superdog.
Oh, do you want me to talk about it? Or do you want to click
Oh,
a
sorry,
segment
Adam.
button?
We don't really know much about Krampus. He's probably not there because he sounds like a bit of a dick who punishes kids.
Yeah, I think that they just used the elf and that's taken its place.
Yeah, and most people just prefer Santa.
Yeah.
Most people want it to be happy. Even Violent Night, as violent a film as it is, Santa is still the good guy, and you still get a Christmassy feeling from it. And very, very quickly talk about Violent Night. Showed Jem it, loved watching it with her, and I said, I'm so, so glad they've not done something stupid like make a sequel to this.
No, don't.
Yep, sequel next year.
Miranda's not interested in watching it, so I'm just going to watch it on my own.
Oh, watch it on your own, mate. It's so worth it. It's so good. Very violent. Really, really violent.
Clues in the title, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, very quickly. Superman, trailer. I actually really liked it. James Gunn has managed to make a film look like the old school Superman cartoons that we grew up with.
Yeah. So my concern, because I said to you I've got opinions on it, it looked really cool, but it's got the classic DC problem. There's too fucking much happening. What is this film? Is it a sequel? Is it just a Superman film? Because we all know who Superman is, but he's creating his own little universe. They've got Hawk Girl in there. They've got what looks like a Green Lantern.
Yeah, it's Green Lantern, Mr. Tremendous at the end.
They've got Mr.
The
Tremendous.
new Lois Lane.
They've got they've got Crypto, obviously. Who else have they got? They've got
Lex Luthor.
Looks like Doomsday. They've got, I think I saw Doomsday there. Lex Luthor's there. What is this film?
So I'm not quite sure. However, the benefit is, and I've got to say, I was always a little bit worried about kind of James Gunn and what he's going to do. Then I saw Peacemaker and thought, fuck, this is good.
I want to see Peacemaker's series. I haven't watched it yet.
It's so, so good.
Was that the first one he dealt with?
I think so. Well, Suicide Squad, and then into Peacemaker, the show. But the thing is, from what I understand, he's got a 10-year deal
to do all of them, right?
To do the DC, which basically means, I hope, for the next 10 years, that Superman is Superman. And all the characters that turn up are going to remain the same character. We're not going to end up with a Sam Raimi Spider-Man, a Sony Pictures Spider-Man, all different actors, different stories, but the same fucking origin story every time. I genuinely hope if he has got this 10-year contract to do this DC universe, he's going to create a DC universe that deserves a lot of love.
Well, I put it on so Miranda could watch it with me, and we were like, oh yeah, okay, Hawk Girl, come on. Miranda's favourite superhero, other than Storm. And I was like, yeah, I think Hawk Girl's really cool. And there she was like, okay, yeah, now I'm going to watch this because of that character. But I was watching thinking, there's too many characters. This is a classic DC move of trying to do Marvel.
Yeah.
And they fucked it up so many times.
But this is why I agree, but I think James Gunn might just save it. And the fact that they've gone with the traditional, so the Hawk Girl design is the traditional. The Green Lantern is traditional.
I want them to put a message up at the start and say, disregard every other DC film you've ever seen. This is episode 1 of DC films.
This is James Gunn's DC universe. Zack Snyder never happened.
Yeah, that's what they need to do. Or just say, watch Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Then this.
This will
That's
never.
it.
We will never. We will never put out a version of this film in black and white and 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's Do You Remember with a Christmas twist. I bet you'd forgotten it was Christmas with this episode, hadn't you? Hadn't you?
Do you remember the shit that I bought? Remember? Did you give it a thought? Remember? It's probably tat, that's all. Woo! It's Do You Remember? And we've been sent this in the post by our listener and old friend from before the show existed, Andy. So inside here, I can't remember what Andy said he was sending us. I think he sent a couple of presents, did he say? And a Do You Remember?
A Do You Remember and a present.
Ah, right. So you've got the scissors, you've got the parcel.
Special delivery.
He sent it special delivery.
The King's Nose on here. That's a really good one. So
The King's Nose. It's not as good as the Queen's Nose TV series from our Children's Day.
No, yeah, sent on my wife's birthday, 12th of the 12th.
Oh, now we can get a credit card in her name.
Yeah.
Right, he's really butchering opening this parcel.
I am, yeah.
Really butchering it.
You know, he's done such a good job, actually, of
just cut the box.
No, I want to keep the box nice because it's done such a good job.
The box is just going to go in the
Putting
recycling.
the tape to tape on, and it's a really solid box. Like he's gone out and got this box. Sorry, I don't know that was in the microphone, everyone.
No, to be honest, I'm so tired and you're so tired. As I said, this is a low energy episode.
And you know what? The only bit that I needed to break, I haven't broken. It's the bit round the tab.
You absolute monkey.
Right. I told you I wanted no effort. And
Yeah,
this has been a bit
you
of
feel
effort.
a little bit like Robbie Williams at the moment?
They're like a monkey.
It's such an awful idea.
I know we're going to get told off because Simon says it's not a monkey, it's a chimp.
It doesn't fucking matter. It's a stupid fucking decision.
I'm in, everyone. Oh, God, there's more in here. Okay, right.
Right, there's an ounce of heroin. That's
Yeah,
mine.
I hope so.
It's ever so Moorish.
Okay, right, so we've got 2 little parcels. Nothing's
Okay.
named, so I don't know what's the do you remember, what isn't. Oh, no, here we go. Do you remember one each to keep? Which one would you like? The very
I
neatly
really don't mind.
packaged
You
one or the
choose.
messy packaged
you
one?
choose. You choose.
I'll take the messy, you take the neat.
Okay. Right, let's open this up and let's see. So, first Christmas present I'm opening. Thank you very much,
Lovely
Andy.
brown paper as well. It's very
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. Oh, I've got Santa.
I also look like I have a odd-looking Santa.
Oh, we're trying to get through the plastic packaging now.
It's got a label on it, all
Oh.
in Chinese.
Oh, okay. They're like a peg doll. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, love that.
Oh, Andy, you know us way too well, mate. I am.
Okay, so it's a Christmas tree ornament, and you pull, and it looks
It's
like Santa.
Santa.
You pull his legs down, and it pulls his trousers down. A cock comes out.
And oh boy, Santa's hung.
Santa's done well for himself. Lucky Mrs. Claus is having a very nice time.
Oh yes, Mrs.
That's going to go on the
Claus.
tree, and I'll wait for T to pull that down.
Yeah, we've both done it today. We've both said our kid's full name. You can tell how tired we are at the end of the year. Right, get the Do You Remember open. Let's see what the Do You Remember is.
Unless we're supposed to remember Santa's cock from when we were children.
Ho, ho, oh no.
I have a story about Father Christmas. Before we
Well,
go any further,
I told you the story last year about the Santa at the garden centre, and I had to bleep out most of it, if you remember.
we went to the range,
Yes.
and across the other side, we're looking at just T and I were looking at Christmas decorations. Sorry, Andy, I've now half opened this. I'm looking at it, and Santa was there, and he waved over to us, and he was like,
Wow.
"Oh, hi!" He was like, almost like he was waiting for us to clock him. So I'll be over here in 10 minutes. Come over, and T's face lit up. He's like,
Oh, that's
this is so
awesome.
good. So we waited around, went over. T didn't want to go near him,
Of course.
but lovely conversation, high fives, touches.
Yeah.
Passed him a little box. He's like, this is. And we're like, oh, thank you so much, because I don't think me thank the store manager. They've asked me to come. So the store manager at the range had paid for Santa.
Oh, wow.
And paid for basically a little chocolate selection box.
Oh, that's
Now,
awesome.
anybody that knows my son, or knows something very specific about my son, he does not like chocolate.
Oh.
He was such a good boy. He did not say anything. He just said, thank you so much, had a big smile on his
Thought
face,
to be polite.
went out to the car, got to the car, and he grabbed my face, turned my face to look at him, and he said, Daddy, I don't like chocolate. And I said, I just laughed, and he had a big smile on his face. I said, I know, thank you so much for not telling Santa that you don't like chocolate. You were such a good boy. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Daddy Elise it.
Said, don't worry. You were such a good boy. And he just had a big smiley face. Anyway, that was my Santa story. Oh, no. And then we got home, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we have a photograph of the Mead Open Farm Santa, which is the best Santa I've seen, of me, Mummy, T,
Nearly.
and Santa. He went straight up to it, picked up the picture, and went, Daddy, that Santa didn't look like this Santa. Are there two Santas? And I was like, but,
Uh-oh.
I was like, Miranda, you can field this question.
Oh, that's heartbreaking, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I didn't answer it.
I
so
mean, do you broach it with Santa's very busy, so he's got helpers?
no.
Or do you just say, oh, Santa's got to change his clothes sometimes? He'd be very dirty if he didn't. He'd be a dirty old man.
I just lied and said they look the same to me.
Nice, yeah,
Yeah,
fair enough.
I didn't know where to go there. Anyway, right, parcel.
You didn't fancy Mead Farm this year then?
No, we're going this year.
Oh, are
we're
you?
going on Sunday, yeah.
let's hope. So year 1, screaming and tantrum. Year 2 was disappointed by Mrs. Claus's baking issues.
Year 3 was really good.
Year 3 was good. So let's see what this
year we're
gives.
going with his best mate.
Oh.
So I think it's going to be good.
Awesome.
Fingers crossed. But we are going to the Harvester afterwards,
Yeah.
which I haven't been for 15 years.
Oh, really?
To a Harvester, yeah. We worked out when the last time I went was.
Oh, just eat
Anyway.
all the bread.
Right.
Right, do you remember? Finally. Sorry, Andy.
Okay, so.
These are looking like old boxes.
Okay, one says Hurricane, one says Spitfire. They are Tonka toys.
Oh, shit.
I'm just going to pass you the Hurricane, because I can't let you open a Spitfire. It's my favourite aeroplane.
Yeah, fair enough. Master... Oh, wow. So these were sent to someone. Master M. Chardy, Cody Island off Tenby.
Wow, look at this.
So this is old.
These are beautiful. This is beautiful condition, this plane.
Now, oh, okay, 1983. So they're old. I was going to say I was wondering if they were going to be older than this because they didn't have a barcode on. And barcodes kind of originate in the 1970s. But
now, I've got to say...
Oh, this is mint condition.
For playing... On behalf of playing the game of Do You Remember, I buy cast metal aeroplanes for T.
Yeah.
And he has a Hurricane and he has a Spitfire. But I brought them when he was 2. Hasn't played with him in ages. I've not thought about them in ages. And I certainly got to say, I haven't thought about Tonka toys in ages.
Yeah, fair enough. See, I wouldn't go with...
So I don't know which part I'm going to be doing for Do You Remember, but I think... Obviously, I remember these because I had some. T has some now because I got them for him. But they were like when it was 2 years ago.
You see, I did have planes and stuff in my car box growing up, but I didn't actively go and buy. I think we played more with cars than anything in my household. We did have a couple of planes, but as to actively going and buying them, I didn't. Now, so for me, I could say actually, I don't really remember it because I never really played with them. I'm not going to do that because A, it's Christmas, and B, they are bloody gorgeous things. So I'm going to go with it from the Tonka side. And the Tonka side of me was I grew up, and one of the things I had, I grew up, ha ha ha. One of the things that I had was a big yellow Tonka dump truck that was all made out of beautiful metal. And I haven't thought about Tonka in years, absolute years. So I would give it a win based on that.
I think he's going to win. I think we've got to give him a win for this.
Yeah.
Plus, they're beautiful toys. These are really wonderful
beautiful.
Toys. And I love Spitfires. They are the greatest creation ever.
But I mean, so we haven't actually explained. So what they are, as Rob said, they are Tonka die-cast metal Hurricane and Spitfire planes, and they are immaculate. They are mint condition, boxed the lot. They are just genuinely beautiful things. Ages 4 and over.
Made in Italy.
Yeah, Italian. That's
Beautiful.
just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Well done, Andy.
Thanks, Andy.
When Tom makes a film, it's often bound to put someone off eating biscuits. Well, this time it isn't cum-covered biscuits, thank God. Instead, if you hate Elf on a Shelf, you're in for a great time.
Okay, so we've had our first question from Adam. We've had our Do You Remember? And now this is the bit I've only shown one other person the video of.
Okay.
And that was our friend Simon. I wanted to make sure I hadn't gone over the top. But I did say I was making you a Christmas video.
Making me, so this is for me.
This is for you.
Oh, this is cool.
Basically because you do the elf for your boy. And then it kind of turned into a video for everyone who hates the elf.
Yeah.
It was on YouTube. You're now going to be listening to Rob's live reaction to what's going on.
This is on YouTube already?
No, it will be.
Oh, right, okay.
But,
okay. This is me live. Right.
So what we'll do, actually, I'm going to press stop, and then you can give the feedback in a moment, I think.
By the way, the video's on YouTube. You can find the boys by looking up our YouTube address at https://channel84.co.uk/The Variety Show. You can also search YouTube for Studio Channel 84.
And we're back in the room. Rob has just watched my Christmas video. Reactions of my artwork, please.
Do we need to seek help? Do we need to see someone?
So, can I just say, the response I got back from Simon was, I'm a bit disturbed. Fair enough. And apparently he thought the drill... I thought... So the American History X reference, if you don't get American History X, there is a point where it was basically about neo-Nazis. And he puts someone's teeth on a curb and then stamps on his head, breaking his... It's fucking brutal. I thought that would be the bit people would go, oh, fuck me, that's awful. And no, apparently the drill was for Simon the bit that he felt was too icky.
I didn't find any of it icky. I think it's hilarious. Every single piece. I loved the glitter blood. That's a touch.
Oh, what? You bleed glitter? Oh.
I liked how you struggled to pick the hand up, so you kind of shuffled it towards the envelope.
Yeah, and I couldn't open the fucking envelope either.
I did.
The original footage is like 30 seconds longer of me trying to open the fucking envelope.
I did notice that.
So, God damn it.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. Well done.
That will be
really
up
funny.
on YouTube now.
Yeah,
so
that was very
go
funny.
and enjoy it. If you don't like Elf on the Shelf, you can watch him get decimated.
Yeah, well done.
The boys are emptying their festive sacks for each other. Kinky, very kinky.
Oh, I just can't. I just can't. I'm so tired. Right, Christmas presents. Mine are on the sofa for you. Feel free to open them up. There's 2 there.
So am I opening mine and you go open yours after?
Yeah, you can open mine first. Did you stick to the £10 budget?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, well done.
I'm on £10. Like
Oh,
literally exactly 10. I think it was $9.99. And I'm glad because it was on sale to make it
I was going to say,
$9.99.
mine were all Black Friday stuff. So all fell within the £10. I'm pretty happy with that.
Well, they all fell to £10.
Oh, no,
At
within...
each.
No. I'm not spending £30 on you.
Oh, there's 3.
Yes,
Actually, 2.
there might be 2 in one of the parcels.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. That's a complete screw that
Oh,
up.
look at this.
So it's not a mug, I'm afraid, for Mug Watch.
It's some kind of... Is that a can?
There is a Star
Oh,
Trek...
it's a Captain's Log IPA.
There is a Star Trek IPA, can of IPA, and a very nice one of those posh-looking beer mugs.
Yeah,
cups.
glasses. Yeah, a
Glasses,
beer
there you
yeah,
go.
that looks so nice. This is Mugwatch territory. I'd class glasses in Mugwatch.
Really? Oh, okay, fair
Yeah,
enough. So
it's
that
just
falls within it.
receptacles. Liquid receptacles.
Okay, no, fair enough. But yeah, that doesn't sound... Liquid receptacle watch.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound as good
No,
as
exactly.
Mug Watch.
Hailing frequencies
Or not
open. The
watch.
Enterprise journey to the farthest reaches of the galaxy. Its mission to boldly go and always gone before. Captain's Log IPA has been created in tribute to the crew of the Enterprise.
The honest answer there is I probably wouldn't have it while you possibly have the shits from Dodgy Chicken. It's not going to be that good an IPA.
Yeah. Contains barley, wheat, and rye. No shit.
I definitely bought it just for the glass, not actually the beer that came with
try
it.
the beer. I'll keep the can because that's a really nice can. I do collect
It is, you know, that
the
kind
odd
of matte...
really nice can.
I like the ones that've got that matte finish to them, which that
Yeah.
one does. And yeah, it's Star Trek logoed up. It's an official Star Trek product. So it's probably licensed, which is nice.
Set taste buds to stunned, it says.
I know, it's so awful.
You almost don't want to
So
take it out of the
awful.
box because it's such a beautiful box too.
Yeah, but no, I think
But I'll take the glass out.
deserves
I'll
it.
use the glass.
So anyway, that's part 1 of your
Part
present.
1, right, okay.
Now, part 2, I went a little bit left field, went a little bit different this year on what to get you, because I just thought, you know what, we've done sensible presents, we've done weird presents, and this time I just thought, you know what,
Look, this
is
is
a
a
little bit
Lord of the
different.
Rings thing here.
it is the Lord of the Rings colouring book.
You know what? I'm up for that. I've been doing colouring with the boy, and I'm into it now.
But that's the point, and that's why I got it. I thought, you know what, your boy is going to be getting in the age of doing colouring and drawing, and there's only so much you can do with their stuff. So I thought, one of the things I do with Kay when she's drawing, I draw, or I do some colouring, and I thought,
Yeah, I
actually,
do,
it's
yeah.
nice to have your own thing. So yeah, that's the Lord of the Rings colouring book,
I make an assumption here, and a load of coloured pencils.
and your very own colouring pencils, which no doubt T will drop by mistake, destroy the leads on all of them, because that's what kids do.
Yeah, well, we won't let him have them. These are my ones. He's got his in his cool Spider-Man box.
Oh, nice.
I can have mine in my cool it's got tape on it. It's not going well for me today, is it?
It's not going well for any of us, mate. It really isn't.
I have been on a bit of a kind of mental breakdown. Like, not like going crazy, but just like I can feel my brain slowing down after some intense stuff with the shit show stuff. I can really feel like
you really deserve a holiday.
My creativity part of my brain just turned off.
Yes.
It's gone for it. It's like, nah, we'll start again next year. Don't expect anything from me at all. And wicked.
And that's exactly what I'm facing at the moment as well. So with all of the stuff that's gone on the family side, and then T being ill and not sleeping and all of that. And oh my God, it's too much. So low energy. I've said it many a time today already. Low energy episode. We will be back to normal in 2025.
Thanks, mate. These are very thoughtful gifts, as always. You know me very well.
Well, as I say, I just thought by the time the age that T was, it was just a nice idea to have something that you can then do colouring into.
Yeah.
And it is really stress relieving. Really is stress relieving.
Wow, that's really nice. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Right. I feel like because yours is only one.
No, but that doesn't matter. It's not about the quantity.
I think you'll like it.
Ooh, okay.
What's great about it is they sent me two, so I have one too.
Oh, that's what you were saying, yes.
Yeah,
because you weren't sure this was going to arrive in time, were you?
And then they sent me two.
Can I just say as well, looking at your wrapping paper, you've got the grid squares on it as well. Isn't that a game changer?
Game changer, yeah.
Just whoever decided, let's do that, deserves an MBE.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. It's the little book of Sinclair ZX Spectrum games.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, I have got a little chub going for that. That is absolutely perfect. And the funny thing is that I have probably got them all on SD card, which means we can play through these.
And I'll tell you what my idea was off air.
Right, okay. I'm just having a quick flick through looking at... Oh, it's beautifully printed.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
Oh, The Hobbit. Fucking game I've never completed. Oh, wow.
It's basically a book of... It's not every ZX Spectrum game.
No. It's the popular ones.
Yeah, of loads of ZX Spectrum games and just screenshots, bits about them, probably release dates. I can't remember. I had to flick through the one that I've kept for myself. Yeah, just a book full of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it's really, really nice, mate. I really like this. Thank you
nice thing
so
that you
much.
can just flick through and be like, oh, that looks cool. I'm going to bring up on my Spectrum and have a go on it.
Yeah, I like this. So, when playing The Hobbit, a vivid imagination is helpful. The game sports simple graphics that depict the location you find yourself occupying. It does help somewhat to mentally add colour to the scene, just as you would if you were reading the Tolkien books itself. Blah, blah, blah. It's just genius. Absolutely genius. And yeah, it's making the joke about you're never going to need to know if it's going to be the next imp of NS, W, or E.
Yeah.
But that's a load of bollocks. It's not that. It's like you'll get to somewhere and it's just like, okay, break barrel, tie barrel up with rope, put wood in water, and it's just like, how is any of this working? I don't know what I'm meant to be bloody doing here.
Yeah.
And oh my God, anyone that has played The Hobbit on Spectrum will know the pain of the pale blue bulbous eyes.
Right.
We will get there at some point.
Okay.
I assure you we will get there. Thank you so much, dude. Again, you know me disgustingly well. That is absolutely perfect. And in fact, we can have that with my retro Spectrum I got the other day. Very nice.
Matches colour.
Fucking clucking, that's all I'm going to say.
Can I cluck it? 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 Can I? Well, I'm game. Right, boys and girls, we haven't done a Can You Cluck It since the invention of the game ages ago. I wonder why. Well, this is the festive edition of Can You Cluck It?
Okay.
Sorry, it's not K. So the Chipmunk and Mini Monk has chosen the songs for us.
Mini Monk,
Mini
I love
Monk.
it.
Yeah, Mini Monk has insisted she's now part of this.
Oh, okay.
So Mini Monk and Big Monk have done 6 songs. We get 3 each.
I love that mug.
Yeah, that's Gem's mug. It's very cool, isn't it? There are 3 carols and 3 modern songs.
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
Flipping heck. Modern, as in
Yeah.
as in Mini Monk chose them modern.
Oh.
I will not know them.
100%. I'm going to guarantee this now. I do not know what these songs are. I'm going to guarantee there will be an Ariana Grande song called Underneath the Tree or whatever it was called. I can guarantee that's going to be in there.
I've just got... Okay, this isn't any relevance to Mini Monk, okay? So just set that aside. It's just because we said modern songs,
Yeah.
and it's reminded me about apprentice/trainee at work, right? A guy we've got at the moment, we're trialing him out. He's apprentice level. I've been saying the word WAP to him quite a lot.
Okay.
And he has been laughing. And then he told me why he's been laughing. Because there's a song, which I actually knew about, but I never made the connection. I don't remember who he says, but it means wet ass pussy.
Oh.
Yeah, so every time I'm saying WAP, he thinks I'm saying, in his head, I'm going wet ass.
Why are you saying WAP anyway?
Well, it's access point.
Oh, right, okay.
So because
Fair
we're going,
enough.
okay, we're going to put this WAP here and this WAP here.
You see, funny enough, I'd even gone even older than that and just gone, why is he talking about really shit internet on a mobile phone?
Yeah,
the fuck?
that's WEP.
Oh, shit, it is, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, you're right, it is wet.
It's WEP, not WAP.
Oh, shitballs. Oh, no. My brain is turning to fucking mush.
Right, let's do this.
Right, you're going first. Fuck it. Choose a song from the mug.
I say fuck it. It's cluck it, not fuck it.
Cuck it, fuck it, buck it.
I like your pink glue pen over
so
there.
that is Gems. I got that for not last Christmas. Or maybe it was last Christmas. It is a rechargeable glue gun.
Oh, a rechargeable. Yeah, mine's plug-in.
And it's fucking banging. It's brilliant.
Okay.
Oh, okay. He knows
I know
this
this
one.
one. I know this one, yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm ready.
You're going to get it straight away.
Cluck to me, darling. Cluck to me.
I forgot how stupid this fucking one is.
Cluck it. Oh, that's Away in the Manger. Silent Night.
Yeah.
Very nicely done,
Yeah.
sir. Very nicely done.
Thank you.
I'm going to rummage around in Gem's cup.
I'm not doing any innuendos.
Uh-oh.
It's very clean.
It's my wife.
Yeah, it's very clean.
I can get my fist in almost.
It has got some weird growths in the inside of it, though. And she will know what we're talking about because she can see the muck.
Oh, right. Okay. I could do this one as well. So stupid.
Okay.
Bark, 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 bark.
I know what it is. I'm just going to let you keep going.
Bark, 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 bark. You're a prick.
It's Away in the Manger.
It is Away in the Manger. Thank you.
Well, that means we've got one more.
We've got one
That
more
we're gonna
carol
know.
before we get into the realms of we don't know the rest.
Which one
One
of us is going to
all.
be lucky enough to get the carol?
Oh,
It's
he's
my
reached in.
turn, my
He's
turn
reached
the
in.
cup. 2 men, 1
What's
cup.
it going to be? Oh, no. No, we're not doing that. Oh, there's a glaze across the eyes.
I'm pretty sure I know it.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to have to actually listen to it.
So what you just did there may not have been the song, I'm
No,
guessing.
it is, but I think it's like a Christmas version of a normal song.
Right.
So I just got to make sure. How are you going to have to close your ears so I can actually listen to this?
Right, okay. Hang on. Can I... Right, I can't turn your microphone off. So, yeah, because last time we did Can You Cluck It, we did it by the lyrics.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to play the songs, didn't we? So, okay, I'm not listening. I promise I'm not listening. I'm just looking at Santa's Willy at the moment. He's so big.
Yeah, I was doing it right.
It even has a spring to it.
Okay, I got it. Yeah, this is
Oh,
ridiculous.
okay, you've got it. Right,
Of course
okay.
I knew it.
Okay, Can You Cluck It attempt number 2 for Robert. Rocking around
Yeah.
the Christmas tree.
I don't know why I found that so difficult in my head.
Brenda Lee was
Yeah.
only 13 years old and gives cigarettes to sound like she did.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Oof.
Yeah, it was
Yike.
a different era, that one. Oh, that's not too bad one. I like that one. I even understood it.
So now we've got 3 pop songs or something, or whatever it is that Kay
Please
likes.
be a carol. Please be a carol.
Whatever
it's not a carol.
young girls listen to now. Is it all going to be Taylor Swift? Give it to someone special. Last Christmas.
Yeah, there you go. Anyone that's still not been caught out by the Whamageddon, you just did by being clucked at. It was Last Christmas by Wham.
Okay.
I don't think we're doing too badly.
Yeah, so far. Which was the modern one then?
Well, I think these are the modern ones.
I've got 2 by accident.
Oh, okay, well.
Here you go.
There you go. I've got my final one. Rob has got his final one.
Okay, here we go.
Please, please, please let me have the carol. Oh, very much love.
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, he's ready. You know this
I
one?
know this one, yeah.
Wow, I was not expecting them to be nice to us. Thank you, Mini Monk. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bell rock.
Jingle Bell Cluck.
Jingle Bell Rock, yeah. I was just trying to think of what the fucking name was. Oh, no. Right, okay. And that means I've got the carol.
If it's WAP, I'm not interested.
Not quite.
Oh. I don't know the fucking words.
Oh, god damn
I
it.
can't think of my
It's
head.
one of
of
the
words.
best carols as well.
I can't think of the words in my head now.
Oh, dear. Hang on, that means I'm going to lose, you prick.
No, say it, do it
I've
again.
got all of yours.
Fuck, I don't know the name of this. I don't fucking know the name of it. The cluck is putting me off. Stop clucking it because it's making it worse. Just cluck the bit where the name is of the song. I don't know. No, you're gonna have to tell me. I'm never gonna.
Good King Wenceslas.
Fuck.
Oh.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
Can you cluck it? Done for another year.
What, another question? Oh, go on then.
And we're on the final section of the episode now. Then we can go and have our little sleep until January. We've got one more question. It's been sent in by Simon of Who Takes Socks Off, and I'm going to hand over to him.
Hello, boys. Simon here from Who Takes the Socks Off podcast. Hope you're doing well. Hope your Christmas is all ready to go. My question for you is, what is the best and the worst Christmas presents you've ever received? Who did they come from, and what happened to them in the end? Merry Christmas, you buggers.
That is a brilliant question, and I already know what I'm going to answer with.
Oh, I can't think of what worst is at the top of my head.
So I can. So let me open with my worst. So it was absolutely not intended to be a bad present. I'm sure of that. I would have been about 8 or 9 years old, and my Uncle Tony sent us weird presents.
Mm-hmm.
And he sent me 2 presents in that year. Present number 1 was a pair of big yellow heart-shaped sunglasses that took AA batteries and had window wipers that didn't actually touch the lens. They were just...
What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, what the actual fuck? I don't get the point. They were yellow tinted lenses as well, which is just even weirder. It's like, I'm guessing they're a comedy thing, but who finds this shit funny? Because even 8 and 9-year-old me didn't. We just looked and was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then the other thing, the other present was a game called Butthead.
Right.
What that was, you wore what looked like a swimming cap that was made out of Velcro, and you lobbed Velcro balls at each other's head to try and get the balls to stick to their head. And they just decided to call it Butthead. And it was shit. Because what people don't really remember when you make that sort of game is people's foreheads. So if they're looking at you face on like I am now, if I throw my ball at your face, there's not much of your head you can actually see if you're wearing a Velcro cap.
Yeah.
So you've got to rely on being slightly to the side of them.
Yeah.
So all it basically results in is you throwing a ball at someone else's face. So yeah, that was the shittest present because it came straight to mind as well.
Yeah.
So it could not have been good, the fact that it came straight to mind without even having to think about it. What about best present then? If you haven't thought of your worst yet.
Our best present was my N64.
Well, that's
I mean, that's just so obvious for me. I got that as a Christmas present. It was the best one. But it's got to be because I was quite lucky growing up that my parents would do stuff like that. Like I got my first Game Boy was a Christmas present, my Mega Drive was a Christmas present, and my N64 was a Christmas present. Those were the three consoles I ever had. I never got any after those.
Yeah.
They were the three I got.
What was the games you got with the N64?
I got Mario 64. That's all I got.
Nice.
So I got Mario 64 and
that's all you needed.
I got Sonic with my Mega Drive and Mega Games 2. I think the one that has columns.
Yeah.
Columns, Road Rash, and something else. It wasn't the one with Streets of Rage, which is arguably the better one because it has Streets of Rage 2 on it.
That was Mega Games 1, wasn't it?
Okay.
That came with Streets of Rage.
Yeah, so I had the other one, but was still very good. And then my Game Boy came with Tetris, Double Dragon, and Bart's Sims Cat Escape from Cat Crusty, as we know about from many times.
So that was more traumatizing for you.
Yeah, maybe that was my worst present.
Camp Krusty.
Camp Krusty. But yeah, I think I've got better memories of the Mega Drive one. Just for some reason, I have a very vivid recollection because I don't think I asked for it. Whereas I'm pretty sure I asked for the Game Boy. I certainly asked for the N64, but I'm not entirely sure I asked for the Mega Drive. They might have just got. I might have spoken.
Which is very
about
interesting because if you think about it like this, you had a Game Boy, Nintendo,
Yeah.
N64, Nintendo, but in the middle, you ended up with a Mega Drive and Sega.
That's why I can't remember whether I asked because I wouldn't have asked for an NES or a SNES. I wouldn't have asked for one.
Why did you just
No,
hate and not like it?
I knew you had one.
Oh, fine. Okay, that makes sense.
I got all of my knowledge of games and consoles from SideQuest Mark and his brother
Yeah.
because they had them. So that's where I'd play them, and if I liked them there, I'd then ask for it.
See, I was trying to explain to Kay how difficult it was to us, and I'm sure we've talked about this before, about how difficult it was finding out about games and stuff when we were growing up. I mean, we were lucky. We grew up in the era of Games Master magazine.
Yeah.
But prior to that, it wasn't that easy to kind of keep up to date and to see new games.
Yeah.
The way I got to play Sonic for the very first time and even see a 16-bit console was in Boots when they sold computer games, because I used to go in there to get my specky games, and one day they had a Sega Mega Drive stand and you could play Sonic the Hedgehog. And I've just very fond memories of if you got in there at opening on a Saturday, you might just about get through Green Hill Zone 1, Green Hill Zone 2, then into the third zone before one of the employees would come and go, oh, bloody kid's just playing this, and would disconnect the controller and then lock the cabinet again.
Yeah. I got all mine from magazines, speaking to people in game shops, not game, shops that had games in.
Original game shops, yeah.
And a lot of it really from Mark's brother Chris.
But yeah, I got a lot of mine from friends.
Got a lot of my information from him. Yeah, I mean, he had like Final Fantasy VIII, the Japanese one, and he was playing the Japanese version of it. So he had the translations for stuff.
Yeah.
So he could, because he got it so early, because he imported it.
You see, people obviously, when I say it, people might think, oh, God, you poor son. No, it wasn't really. But we weren't bought consoles. Our family, Mum, Dad's words were, "You can have it when you can afford it yourself."
Well, they're expensive.
Well, that's it. So we did the first game console we had in our house was my oldest brother buying a second-hand Mega Drive from my middle brother's best friend. And that's the first game console we had in the house. I mean, we had the Specky back in the late 80s, early 90s, but that wasn't really a games console, although that's all we played on it was games. So yeah, it was Mega Drive, then an original PlayStation, then a PC, then the PlayStation 2, and then I was old enough to be buying my own consoles.
So we'll get your take on this. So obviously the person who played games in my house was me. Now I'm still the person that plays games in my house.
Yeah.
So when T grows up, he hasn't got a television in his room. I have no intention right now to put one in his room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going through it with the nieces now. They're all wanting Switches. Cool handheld devices.
Yeah.
They're very lucky that those exist. Well, ours were cool too, but they can't do what these ones can do. They're like TV consoles, but in your hands. It's incredible. What is it when your T or my T comes up to us and asks for the a PlayStation 17? We've already got one. Would you be buying another one, or you just go, we'll just put that one on the main telly and you can buy a game that you want?
That's really interesting. It's a really good point. And I mean, maybe I have spoilt Kay a little bit. She has an Xbox in her room, but she has my Xbox Series S.
Yeah, it's your S.
When I managed to get hold of an X through a competition. So it's like, I'll have the better Xbox. You can have that one. And she's very happy with it. So that was that. But you're right. What would you do? If you already own it, I think my thing would be, no, we'll set mine up in an area that you can play it too.
Yeah.
You have your own game collection. You have your own profile now. And when it comes to selling it, it will be a group decision. Do me and you agree to sell it to get the newest one? And you make it kind of part of that you and them thing, don't you? You make it more big. Obviously, we both grew up with parents that don't play games.
Yeah.
It wasn't something like their generation was interested in doing, yet we've grown up being interested in it. So actually, to be able to sit down and play Minecraft with Kay for an hour is brilliant. She's making her way through Hogwarts Legacy at the moment. And
I'll have to get to tell me about it. I love talking about that game.
She's just been blown away by the first bit and how beautiful it looks. Although we did manage to make that weird professor that you're running around with in the tutorial, we made him glitch and he got stuck climbing up a ladder and wouldn't move. It's like, oh, well, we're fucked then, aren't we?
As someone who actually, I love the films, I really enjoyed the books. I only read the books since watching the films. The game is such a love story to those. I'm sorry, I don't care anybody who's listening to this who's got problems with Harry Potter. Sorry, I don't care at the moment because I think it's brilliant. All the politics of her and those things aside, the actual film is great. The books are great. Enjoying them for what they are. The game is brilliant, and it's such a love letter to particularly the art style of the films, and it's so good. If you even just wistfully enjoy a bit of Harry Potter and fantasy-esque, that game is so spot on in every way, and it's really good for particularly, well, it being people my age, but kids Kay's age.
We'll be able to pick it up and
enjoy it just as much as I could, because it's not particularly difficult either if you don't want it to be. And just going around Hogwarts, it's amazing.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to explain to her why it's going to be so good, is because she's so into Harry Potter at the moment. She's reading all the books and she's loving them. And I'm saying, you are going to basically have free reign to be your own Harry Potter character in the Harry Potter world, to do what you want.
Yeah. So
I think she's really taken with that. But going back to Simon's question.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
We have kind of sidetracked as normal. Woohoo. I think for me, best Christmas present, which I can come to, is my Game Boy. Oldest brother got his first kind of full-time job, and he got me the yellow Game Boy. It came with the Game Boy travel bag, which kind of had a pouch for the Game Boy, and then the other side of it was like 4 game cartridges it could hold, and it came with Mario 1 and Mario 2.
What a great gift a brother to give you. What a great gift.
I was blown away by it, and by the end of that Christmas day, I could speed run the original Mario from start to end stupidly quickly.
What does he get you nowadays? Some toast?
We don't actually speak.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, it's just one of those things, but I've still actually got it right there. That is the original. That's right there. Yeah. That is the original one.
Such good condition,
and it still works.
Yeah.
The screen's a bit faded, but it's because the capacitors are going. And it's just, I could get it recapped. I am thinking about it, but I've got my Retroid, so actually just having it on the shelf's enough for me at the moment.
That's where mine is. I've got my one,
Mhm.
and then but that one started to go funny, and then Steady refurbed one for me for my
Nice.
30th. So I've got a really nice refurbed one that he did for me, that I actually used, the one that he made.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
That was my best. Have we had your worst?
No, I can't. I genuinely can't think of one right off the top of my head. Maybe it would come to me at another time. Right now, I can't think of one. I don't have very many. Maybe it's showing that people just knew what to get me. I was quite easy to buy for.
That's a fair enough
Yeah.
thing.
I liked Tottenham, and I liked games. So if you got anything apart that were to do with those, and I liked toy cars and aeroplanes.
Yeah.
So if you got, I was a boy. I was the personification of a boy.
Of what? Yeah, the generalisation
that's
of a boy.
you. I was very easy to buy for an older. I was happy with anything I got all the time.
I bet you didn't have Subbuteo, did you? I don't.
No,
think...
Mark had Subbuteo. I didn't need it.
Okay, fair enough. Did you have? And this is straight from our era. So you had Subbuteo, which my brother had.
So I didn't have it, but yeah.
I thought it was kind of a wonderful thing. Then another company tried to get in on it, if you remember, and they made figures that you could click down and it would fire the ball. So they were on a green pedestal thing that was magnetic. The ball would stick to it, and then you'd push the player down and it would kick the ball off.
I thought you'd pull their leg back and they'd kick it.
No,
it was spring loaded.
No, that might have been a different one, but the one I remember was in fact, saying that, I think inside that green base was another metal ball, so you could slide them across the pitch.
Okay.
I'll have to look that one up. But that's the sort of era, and as everyone well knows, my football knowledge is well up to date, with Klinsmann still being Spurs' top player.
One of my favourite players of all time. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's all you need. Right, Simon, there's your answer.
Well, I had more energy than those two. Maybe I should host an episode next year. Let me know what you want me to rant about. I can't be worse than them. Hell, maybe I'll let Minnie Monk in on it too. At least she hasn't pooped in my recording box like that main monk.
That's the end of the episode. We are going to go to sleep because honestly, both of us are nearly falling asleep. I can feel my eyes going. I'm not even going to tidy my office. I'm going to chuck you out. I'm going to go and climb into bed and go to sleep. We are not going to be doing the next episode. So the next episode you are going to hear will be out on the 20th of January. We are having a little holiday break because fuck me, we need it.
I think they'll hear us on the Sci-Fi show first.
Sci-Fi show will always be first.
The week before that, I think.
100%. Yeah. But we're giving ourselves, I think it's a 3-week break before we actually need to record again.
Yeah.
And it's just needed. I honestly don't know how Paul and Eli do theirs weekly. I really don't. I mean, I know we're recording weekly, but we're doing 2 different shows.
And we're taking it in turns.
And we're taking it in turns to the editing and everything else like that. So honestly don't know how especially Paul gets on with that one. If you've enjoyed the show, head over to channel84.co.uk/The Variety Show to find out more. You can find all the links to the podcast to share to people. You can find all our social media links. We are now very much onto Blue Sky rather than Twitter, but we're still on Twitter for anything podcast. We just don't really talk much on there.
I get way more interactions on Blue Sky.
Yeah, 100%.
Way, like, off the charts, way more.
I'm
so I'm just going to post where the people are.
I'm even getting more posts on Threads now as well, weirdly. So
I don't use it.
Yeah, it is what it is. But you can find out more about us there. You can also find out more about our other shows. So the Untitled Trek Show, aka the Untitled Sci-Fi Show. You can also find out about Lightly Used, and you can also find out about Who Takes the Socks Off. If you would like to email us, you can email tj@channel84.co.uk, which is me. You can email rob@channel84.co.uk, which is him. Or if you want to speak to both of us, you can send it to podcasts, that's plural, podcasts, @channel84.co.uk. Rob, a very Merry Christmas to you, sir.
And
thank you very
darling.
much for another amazing year of podcasting.
Thank you.
And I will see you in January.
Thank you for having me for another year.
Oh, I love it.
You started it.
The Variety Show returns with added vigour on the 20th of January 2025. Thank you for a fantastic year. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a fucking great New Year. This was a Studio Channel 84 network show. To find more, head over to channel84.co.uk now.